Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Ke a tshepa ka dumela gore le teng mo matsapa ba raitso. Ya bolela mo ke LeratoBeats representing 94 Echo. Yeah, all the way from Pretoria. So today we're gonna go through remaking an old song. So without any delay, let's just go through it. Yeah, and kopala subscribe inhle. Subscribe inhle. Subscribe us. Okay. What's the name of this song again? Let me see. What's the name of this song? What's the name of this song again? Okay, I'm still searching for that song I've used on this beat as an example. By the way, this is an old song. I used to dance for it when I was still in secondary school. Not in here. Downloads. Not in there. Pictures. What's wrong with me? I forgot the name of the song. Okay, let me go to Image Line, FL Studios. Audio, rendered. Premiere Gaouo. Premiere Gaouo. Yeah. Okay, yeah. This is the song that I've sampled. I think everyone else can know this song. But just this intro, you already know which song I'm talking about. It's by Premier Gaouo. The name of the song is what? Oh, Magic System. Magic System. Right? So listen to the guitar playing in the background, and then you'll hear what I'm talking about. Before we go far, then you'll know what I'm talking about. Listen to the guitar. The way this is a Zimbabwean crew that was in the music industry way back. So I'm not sure if they are still doing music or not. But then this is, if they're still doing music, this is their best hit that went international, because we used to dance for this song like crazy. And I remember, like, I used to hear this song in movies. So yeah, remember, listen to the guitar. You heard the song, right? So remember, you heard the guitar. Yeah? You heard the guitar. So let's dive into the guitar that I played. This is their guitar. Oh, here I use Purity. Purity. It's a free VST that you download. You can download anywhere. You just type Purity, you'll get it. Then listen to the guitar. Obviously, I used my own pieces. I have duplicated the patterns. So, but then here I used Expand 2. Expand 2 is also a free VST you can download. So this is how it sounds when you just open the guitar. You hear it's the same sound that you heard. And then I also used Simpler Cave from Flex. It's a stock VST. It comes with Fruity Loop. So yeah, this is the same pattern, and then the sound is only different. It's like this. Obviously, I've used on this one. On this one I didn't insert any effects. So before we go through each and every sound I've used, let's just play let's just play and see how the beat sound. So yeah, here's the full beat before we dive in to each and every sound. I did nothing that is hectic. So let's play the sounds one by one. So okay, you remember I told you about morphine. So I played morphine fine for that sound in keyboards. In keyboards. You hear? And then guitar. producing beats. You don't need to make things difficult. You just need to make patterns that go together smoothly. Nothing like, I've seen a lot of producers, they have, what's this, automations, and like a lot of automations, a lot of like there's a lot going on in their projects. I only make simple stuff, but then I'm pretty sure the outcome will be the same as those ones who use a lot of automations. So as I was saying, this is the snare, how my snare is playing. So yeah, here, if you listen to the snare alone, you'll think that okay, this is messed up because it doesn't have tempo, it doesn't give you that. Let's play. Oh, and I also added open heads. Nothing hectic. So let's just play this part only. Oh, before, let me open J-Raw, another snare. It's a snare. It's a roll, like this one I've created myself. So remember, if you need my packs, you can just highlight me through the comments, and then I'm sure we can work something out. So let's just play this part. So that's my intro. Okay, let's go to pre-hook. Okay, from pre-hook, oh, before pre-hook, my transaction here is this. Hey. Okay, this one I recorded myself, like you can hear it. You know, as a producer, you need to have your own samples, like your own loops, your own stuff. You know, you understand what I'm saying? So this is my own voice with effects. So I did this once on a song called Wrong, where I'm featuring Missy J and on it. So I wanted the, like I loved the transition it made. So I saved this part with all the effects and stuff, so that I can use on other beats. You understand? So yeah, let's go to second part. So remember, after snare there's this transition. Okay. After here, I've turned off the snare that is rolling throughout the beat, and the snare that is transactional. So here it's a kick and a snare that goes normally with the song, and another snare to make the snare more rich. So let's do like this for the second part. Oh, and also I still have an open head here. Our snare here is for, you know, that reverb under the of the snare, after the click of the snare. Here it gives you that stereo vibe, like it gives you like oof. Here listen to the open head. Here, nice, nothing complicated. didn't want to use the boom, 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 boom. I wanted this one, conga. You understand? And then from here, we go to. Oh, I've brought back that rolling snare throughout the beat. So yeah. Oh, and this snare, I have two snares. Is this one? The one that you had in the beginning of the beat, and this one. Remember, snare need to have that stereo sound, that reverb under. So I like to use two snares for my beats. So let's listen to this part, how it sounds. Also the G-roll. Vocals, female or choir. You hear? And then let me see the difference here. Okay. Then I've used sync clean, 808 sync clean from Flex. That distortion. Let me show you. I use this. To give it that. If I turn it off, it's clean. You hear? So first taste. So that it gives you that aggressive bass. Understand? And then obviously heads from Trinity. Yeah. Simple African pattern. Simple. And then Trinity heads again. Nothing serious. Just simple stuff. Only these two. Nothing hectic. You know, your beats needs to be simple but nice. And then obviously, just I think now you get my point. When you make ATM African trap music, you need to make sure that like your beats as like your patterns are as simple as they can be. Obviously, this is a crash. This is a crash. So crash, G-roll. What's happening here? G-roll. Okay, yeah. Let's listen to the hook part. Clean as possible. Like the first part of my verse needs to be like open for the vocal, so that your vocal, like whoever writes on my beat, the first verse, the first 4 lines needs to be that powerful. That's why I like to grab attention. You know, like have you ever been in a festival, and then when a person perform his or her song, like you struggle to hear the lyrics, like they don't grab your attentions with their lyrics. So my beat gives artists that part to flex, like to show their skill. That's why I like. my verse, I've used this. Remember, I told you I do not like to make my beats complicated. Conga, kick, uh, snare, snare, rolling snare, 808 synth clean, 808. It's my 808, my bass line. Open hat, hi hat, hi hat, hi hat, crash, vox. You hear? Simple. The only place where I've used more, I have added a sound on my verse. Remember, I told you I do not make my beats hectic. I just added this, but you'll hear the differences. I just added this sound, Simpler Cave from Flex. Is doing that guitar for that song we are sampling from, we are remaking. And if you listen properly, this beat doesn't sound anything like that song. But then I took their chords, like I played their chords. You understand what I'm saying? That's how you make a song. Like you take an old song and bring it to modern sound. To hear the differences. So you heard what I've done here. It's just the same pattern, except here I've used Simpler Cave, and then I muted this part and made sure that it starts with the pattern starts with this part here. So obviously it will make a lot of changes. But then remember, a lot of producers, they're gonna do automations. Like those automations for me, they seem like a lot of unnecessary work because you can do that manually. Like you don't have to do it using automations. For example, when I record my artist, I like to make sure that we record on the same project as beat, so that if the vocals, we can hear that okay, here maybe the beat needs to let go of the beat of the bass, or maybe we need to cancel the snares on this part. We can do it easily, cause I don't like to export my beat and make it wave and then record on wave, and then when I want to make changes I go back again on the project and export wave again. Like no, I don't like that, because sometimes you can have an idea that if I remove bass maybe on this part, it's gonna the verse gonna be it's gonna blend in more easier, and then find out that no, the bass was okay. You have to go back to the project. So rather work all like the whole song on the same project instead of making a lot of unnecessary projects. My beat, if I make this beat for an artist and the artist records, that beat will stick to the vocals of the beat, the lyrics of the beat will be with the beat. I won't have two same projects. It's only one project. If the name of the song is "You Are Crazy," then the whole of Your Crazy stems will be in one project. So yeah, going forward, you heard this part. So let's jump again to another transaction of my verse. This part. Remember, we come from here where it gave the instruments a chance to play before the kick and everything else came back. So here is just morphine, purity, expand and purity's guitar. Morphine is piano chords, and kick it's kick, and then Simpler Cave is that sound that replicates expand and purity. So on this one, the difference is the kick. That's why I say run thumb kick. It's a kick that is different here. The kick here sounds like this. Sounds like it wanted to be house, but then it remembered that no, it's hip hop. Something like that. So listen. Yeah. Remember to make nice beats, make sure your patterns are as simple as they can be. It makes the beat sound more clean, and it gives artists a chance to think. Like, even you can hear the beatlessness, you can listen to the beat alone, but that again, if an artist wants to jump on the beat, it's easier for them to think about how will they say on the song, how will they flex on this beat. Like, you understand what I'm saying? If you don't, you can ask on the comments, because I know, like, you know, us from Pretoria, how we speak. Eh? So listen to this part. On the end of the verse, I've muted the end of conga, kick, snare. These last two snare for rolling snare, I didn't mute them, and also on my bassline I didn't mute it. Heads I muted. So, and I've used my hey. Here on this first hook, we have pre-hook, and on this middle hook, we don't have pre-hook. It's just a hook, and then after the second verse, it's gonna be pre-hook and hook, or a hook and pre-hook at the end, and then pre-hook will be outro. You understand? Like, going forward, you can construct however you want. So let's go to how I mixed my beats. So let's start here. Trinity Conquer. You hear how we sound originally without compress and paramedic EQ. And here I've penned it to my left with 38%. And used my equalizer to cut the high notes and the lower. So it's this. Like, it's not like you don't have rules for percussion. You play it however you want. You can even use reverb. You can leave it like this. Like, you know, you need to just express yourself. Like, play with it however you want. So here, and then guitar and kick. Let me show you. Kick. I have paramedic EQ, because I can't really tell you how to equalize your kick, because we do not use the same kick. But then what I can say is that your kick needs to have that punch. It needs to be strong. And then fruity compressor for my kick. My threshold is 12.5, and then my ratio is 7.5 to 1. My gain is 9. Attack 10 ms. Release 200 ms. Type medium R. Understand? And on this here, like, whatever you can just do this and say drums. You see, it's still the same ones. And then fruity limiter, obviously, because I have sessioned my bassline to kick, so that they don't fight for frequency. Okay. So I'm done with the kick. conga I just showed you. Snare. Fruity compressor only. So that it like the punch and the attack and the release, it's more convenient for my snare. Same thing for my snare. Here I didn't use compressor, I've used EQ, paramedic EQ. Here I've cut the lows, but not that. Okay, I've cut the lows and left the mid and the high. So yeah, and then we go to morphine stereo enhancer for make it stereo, and then here for to remove my lows for reverb. You know, Fruity Convoller it's reverb, and then paramedic to cut. This part doesn't have sound, so obviously I don't want this breathing sound there. So and then stereo enhancer to make it more stereo, like it's gonna play left and right at the same time, but it will never sound in the center. Even if you use your headset, you'll hear okay, the song is stereo, like it's separated itself. It's never playing on the center. It's only playing on the right and left. Reverb compressor. Yeah, doesn't have that nice sound, but you hear with reverb. Yeah, and then remember expand for vocals. Fruity Convoller, stereo enhancer, and then here. Cut my low by negative 5.7, and I've raised my highs with 5.1. Well, if you want to see the details of how you did it, they are written here, and then they're also written here. Like if you check there, it's 5.1 dB. So yeah. My snare 36 17 paramedic EQ, and reverb. You have to mix sound so that it gives you that stereo sound. That reverb should be on the background of the sound. It should be as a backup. And then G-roll compressor only. You hear? And my head. Fresh air. You know, you can purchase fresh air from their website. So yeah, and reverb for my head. You know, like a lot of beats, they sound nice because of reverb. You know, reverb can close those spaces that you don't even know that they are there. Reverb is where it comes. Like even the vocals, if they don't have reverb, you know, they are dry as hell. So yeah, on the 808, I showed you 808. So it's paramedic, just to make the frequencies for my 808. Remember, I showed you this one. By the way, these 808s are two. There's one like there's a part where where there at the end I cut the kick, and then the 808 goes boom boom boom. You understand? So yeah, and then we also have this 808. Why my computer is glitching? Yeah. Nice. Yeah. I use this on my verse part, and then like when you do beats, you need to like duplicate most of your patterns, even though different sound, but then patterns are still the same. You see, also the 808 is doing the very same thing I did on the synth clean. This one is a synth plug. Nothing I've entered here. I just balance the volume of the sound. The heads. Paramedic EQ. It's a head. It's a high head. It's a high head. High. The frequency is high frequency, and then 28. By the way, I like to pen my head so that they don't fight with other percussions. So fresh air here, and then hi-hat, fresh air. So that you can hear what I'm talking about. That you can hear properly what I'm talking about. Something. Yeah, so that's how it is.